Na, 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 na.
How come we can't have singing in the recording?
Oh,
You let us say all the other obscene things we say.
I haven't even loaded up the last 2 videos. I just realized that. Holy shit.
He's afraid he'll get hit with that copyright.
Yeah.
Shit of holiness. Holy shit. Shit of holiness. It's holy shit.
Holy shit.
Part of me wants to start a military Tempest pure army.
Those armies should be pretty good.
Just a militarist Tempest army pure.
They're not. Whatever.
They're not that good.
They're
Okay.
great.
They're kind of shitty for their point cost now. Grenadiers are better than them point for point. The only ability that the Tempest Scions have that make them better than Grenadiers is they can deep strike and take 1 extra special weapon. But they cost more. Their leadership is shittier.
But hotshot guns are good. Anything that
Also,
can penetrate
But
marine
Grenadiers
army.
also have hot shotguns. Grenadiers match the stat line of...
Yeah, but you have to get close to shoot a grenadier.
Yeah, but Grenadier, they have the same range as the freaking military Scions.
Military Scions have 24-inch.
Yeah, so do the hotshot las guns that they have.
The Grenadiers
the
have
same-
hotshot las guns?
Yeah. Also, no, they have 18 range for hotshot
Yeah, I
las
thought
guns.
it was 18.
But yeah, the Grenadiers have the exact same weapon loadout. The only difference is they can't take that volley gun, and they don't get the if you take a full squad of Tempest Scions, you can take a 3rd special weapon.
Yep.
They can't do that, but they also get they can take a heavy snubber as a special weapon, and also they get higher leadership. Also, if they're paired with an artillery tractor, they're allowed to get into it and advance like 9 inches up the table.
Whatever.
Well, I know a guy that has a fully painted full Tempestus army.
Nice.
Military.
I know a guy who kills IG for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name's Justin. All right, everybody's here now. Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
Good morning,
How's it-
sunshine.
Oh no!
Don't answer my phone call. Just answer Justin. I see how it is.
That's exactly how it is.
All right. So if you guys are ready
Yours is
to
so good.
start,
Shit to shit? Yes, let's shit.
get some
Let's all shit
music
together.
going
She walk, she chicken.
or some background. Okay, so last time on the Skin Flute Symphony, you guys set up an ambush and successfully ambushed the Southern Jagtar squad. You
Did we really
remember?
successfully ambush them, or did they ambush us? Because I do remember getting an arrow.
I
in the
think-
side of mine.
I think they actually successfully ambushed you guys, but you were able to counter attack successfully with some hidden positions and annihilated them. Fleet at the end of the battle looked like Boromir from Lord of the Rings.
Except for I was still walking somehow.
But it lived through his encounter with arrows. Tick and Skinkfart put down some hurt on quite a few people, and Bolg was successful in destroying Rockshaft, the brother of Skinkfart. And we left off. You guys didn't dispose of the bodies. A Velociraptor pack attacked you in the middle of the night. You were able to defend them even with your injuries that you sustained in the other battle. And in the morning, you heard another, what sounded like a larger dinosaur heading towards your position, so you guys booked it and started heading northeast along the Proving Ground map. You know that last time, the first 4 deaths, quote unquote, well, player deaths, came from this position over here. And you guys killed the southern squad here. You don't know how many other hunters are still left alive. But where we left off, you had just entered into the swamp at the beginning of the morning, and you were close to the river, and you guys had decided that you may try to cross the river to try to engage one of the other squads, or make for the center of the proving grounds and try to make a stand on the island in the middle of the lake. And I will give it over to you guys. You can continue that conversation on what you guys want to do.
Well, I believe that we should go toward the middle.
I mean, that does sound like a plan.
You have no opposition from me.
This music makes me feel at peace.
That's the point.
It does.
More Rainforest Remedy and most relaxing music ever at the same time.
I just wish it didn't remind me of the fires.
I mean, I can play some Indian music if you want, guys. Some Bollywood, if y'all want. I got that loaded up. That'll put a fire underneath you.
What'd you say, Hamilton?
So we got 3 votes. Tick, you've been kind of leading the party. What do you think? So to give you...
Yeah, it's, let's
Hamilton,
do
can you
this.
hand me my gum?
Mr. Push to Talk. So to give you guys a little bit of a time frame, so the day before in the morning time is whenever the first 4 shots went off in the distance. You guys killed the other squad sometime at the beginning after sun had set. Maybe about 10 o'clock in the evening.
The important thing is that they didn't suffer. We killed them quickly.
So that would be your time frame of the differences between death fireworks, or whatever you want to call them.
How long do we have until the circle starts closing?
There is no circle.
I thought this was a battle royale game.
It is a battle royale. The circle are the larger dinosaurs coming.
Oh shit, that's a hell of a circle.
But so if you guys have decided to head towards the middle, you'll have to cross through some pretty thick swamp to be able to get to the shoreline to see the island. And the swamp is not your favorite terrain, so you'll have some more issues guiding the party through swamps.
Should we not try to stay in your favorite terrain?
What's not part of the swamps? The center?
Well, what I'm saying is that, so for Tick's special ability, he has a natural explorer, and his favorite terrain is forest / jungle, which is the same thing. And swamps, though, are a different type of terrain that he doesn't get specials in. And so kind of this line that I've created right here, this is where the swamp will start. You guys are right on the edge of it.
Works for me. That's my homeland.
Connect the dots. So. Did y'all see that line? The yellow line?
I did.
Okay. So, Tick, are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we are going to do the same thing as last time. We are going to do one person's going to lead the party. Basically, they are going to roll a survival check to see how fast everybody goes.
This
and
is
then,
my realm, so I'll roll it if
Okay.
that's all right.
so
Do I
Skink.
get advantage for having that?
No, you've been away from home for a long time. Been living in Baux, but hey, that's pretty damn good.
I shall keep my eyes all looking around for other people.
Okay, you need to keep them to the ground.
Yep, looking around.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay at the rear with my bow
At-
drawn.
As the stickers from Walmart say, if it's brown, it goes down.
So Draxus, you're gonna keep a lookout, see if anybody's following you.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll me a perception. And then Tick. Terrible. Okay.
Terrible.
Tick.
Yes, I'll just follow Skink Fart and help him with the pathfinding. See if I can learn something.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give me a survival check.
Darn.
So Skinkfart, Tick is more annoying than helpful. Asking a question after crossing over every little branch as you're guiding the party, and he keeps interrupting you as you're instructing Bolg where to step as you're riding on the back of Bolg. And you don't see anybody on your flanks or towards the front of the party. You know Draxus is trying to keep an eye out at the back, so you're trying to cover your other bases. You don't see any movement or humanoid shapes following you. You do see birds and occasionally a creature, but nothing of
What if,
large
what if a
size.
druid turned into one of the birds?
Do you even know if the one of them is a druid?
We're
I
fucked.
don't.
We're already dead.
Oh my, one more.
So, Draxus, you don't see anybody following you either along the pathway that you're taking. But Skinkfart, you are able to lead them into the jungle or into the swamps. You hear the rushing river that is just north of you, but the swamp is very thick and mushy and muddy. But you are able to find a pretty dry pathway through some of the bogs that you see, the pools of kind of burbling mud, pointing out where to put their feet, where the party needs to put their feet. Tick, you don't learn too much. You're more taken back by how can there be trees in such a wet environment. You know, you're more confused to this terrain than you are feeling more you're not feeling very comfortable in it. But the day progresses, and soon it gets to about a little bit after noon. If you have rations, you guys eat some of your rations, take some drink out of your water skins. So you stop for a little bit to eat. You guys want to keep pushing forward, try to get to that shoreline by the end of the day. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, before nightfall.
Yes.
with that roll, Skink Fart, you are able to push the party along a little faster. They seem to be picking up on your suggestions and where they need to place their feet and movement through the swamp. Eventually,
Yeah.
you see the river flowing into the lake, and whenever you hit the top, everybody give me a perception check.
Wow.
Wow!
Perception is fuck.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tick is having a bad day today. Maybe it'll change if combat comes.
I transfer my curse onto you.
So the three of you guys are amazed at how majestic Skink Fart looks at the top of Bolg, riding in his saddle. So the three of you, or the four of you, five of you with Bolg, you are able to find a clearing, Skink Fart, and you get out onto the shoreline, or what you assume is the shoreline. It's kind of mud meets water, and you see a massive lake in front of you. And you have a hard time, but you are successful in seeing the shoreline, even on the other side of the island that you see in the middle of this lake. But it's squinting your eyes as hard as you can, being able to see that shoreline. You assume that it would take you about 3-4 hours in a raft of some sort to be able to make it to the center of the island, to the center island. You do see the shoreline to the north of you, and Skink Fart, you see movement along the shoreline, and all of a sudden you notice there are 5 humanoids standing on the shoreline, and one of them is pointing at your party. And then they disappear into the tree line.
When the trees start speaking Dwarvish.
Do you relay that information, Skink Fart?
That I'm seeing these guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey!
You're yelling at the other party?
Yeah.
They look a distance away. You were able to see them, but they ran back into the shoreline. They were on the map here.
Well, I'm yelling at our guys.
Oh. And then you tell them you saw another party?
Yeah, I expected somebody to say something.
Okay.
It's alright.
But nobody did. Nobody's in the mood to roleplay tonight. I get it.
I'm trying.
Yeah, just say, what? What do you want, dude?
Blah.
Move your lips and say something.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
Did you
Tick?
say they were here, Jacob?
No. Here.
Ah.
Oh,
They're close. We're gonna take advantage. Now's the time.
Did they see us coming?
Did I see how many there were in the group?
There were 5.
Oh, it's all 5?
You rolled a nat 20. You couldn't make out who the 5 were, but you saw 5 humanoid shapes, and you could barely make out one of them putting an arm up in your general direction, and before they took off into the swamp.
Yeah.
we can cut them off at the island, or we can take their bait.
I don't think they're going towards the island. It's probably bait. We can't be stuck in a stalemate. Something has to happen.
Tick? You there?
Yeah, dude, this fucking music is putting me back to sleep, dude.
It is. It is really.
Alright.
Holy shit! Like the moment you stopped the music, I literally felt a jolt through my entire body.
Please don't stop the music.
Here, I'll play Indian music instead. How about that?
What the fuck?
Alright, is that better? Do
Yes.
you
You
feel...
turn it down just a couple of notches.
I did too. Oh!
There you
Alright,
go.
I'm ready. Let's get into this fight!
Let's fight. Turlicka.
I've undone my pants. I'm ready. Oh, weird.
Oh, with Hamilton there? Gross.
Yeah, Hamilton, stop doing that gay shit.
You're so mean, man.
No, exactly. Yes.
Sound like we are with Jeremy. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to kill me, people.
The swampland, is it like boggy, marshy?
It's pretty boggy.
Is it flammable?
You can certainly try. So give me a...
I ain't gonna shoot an arrow in our boggy swamp. I'm gonna shoot it across the...
Okay, so you wrap up an arrow with some cloth and light it aflame. Give me a... Is it really? Shit.
Yeah, I can fucking barely hear you guys.
Is that better?
There we go. Yeah.
I tried to turn the master music volume down, and I don't know...
That's only for you.
Oh, so if you guys go to your settings, you can change
Yeah.
the music volume
We already did, I believe. Everyone but whoever sent that message.
in the Roll20. Yeah. Okay, so give me a archer shot, Draxus. So you pull back with the lit arrow and launch it, and if you see it fly and it hits, not kind of like right across the river shoreline, maybe
Yeah.
200 feet across, and nothing ignites. It just you lose sight of the arrow. So make sure you take off an arrow.
Okay.
Is that better, Tick? We're all good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Is that gonna put you to sleep though?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mr. Sleepyhead. Alright, so it's a little past noon. What do you guys want to do? You saw the other party, Skinkfart. You informed them that they were around this general area before moving into the swamps. You guys are in this swampy area right now.
Yeah, I thought, how long did it take us to get over here? From where we were before?
About a half a day. You were right here. Right on the edge.
I thought for some reason it took us the rest of the day to get to the edge of the lake.
Well, you guys stopped about right here, and then it only took you an hour or so to get to the other thing, or to the edge of the lake. So
Just checking.
I may have said it, but it's still sunlight. There's still sunlight out. So okay. What do y'all want to do?
I say we chase after them and kill them all.
There's gotta be a way to draw them out, burn them out, something. That way we're not stepping head first into a trap.
Burn them out. Retell.
Nice.
I'm sure we can deal with them.
Now let me hear this plan.
I say we just chase them down, straight and to the point.
Did you not hear the part about traps? You're not very smart, are you, farm boy?
Well, if there's traps, let's just run past them.
Simple logic.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
From
Never
my
thought
point of
about
view,
it
the
like
Jedi
that.
are evil.
Sounds like you guys are torn. Two of you are voting burn out. One of you is voting hunt them. What does the fourth in the party believe?
Kevin.
I really don't know. I don't have anything.
Take a shot of coffee. So it's 2-1 with an undecided.
How do we cross the river?
We just run across it.
Are you some kind of wizard?
Now, if we run across it fast enough, I've seen lizards do this now. They just run on the top of it. So we
Can
just
you run
run
that
fast
fast?
now. I don't know. I ain't never tried before.
I heard if you extend your arms behind you.
I want to see how long it was before someone made a Naruto reference.
How about you, leader? You've been telling us where to go.
Looking at Tick.
Well,
How do you say crikey? Speak up, boy.
crikey, mate. I don't rightly know.
There he is.
I thought you guys wanted to come here to the center of the map, but you don't even have a plan.
Well, you see, I saw them across the river, and there are all 5 there.
So you remember. Go ahead.
And we're on this side. So
I just did show players the Jacktars. So there's only one party that still had all remaining 5 members. It was the winners from the first contest.
Oh no.
So just to help you guys out, the Ibubesu are the Tabaxi, the cat people. Lead are the Minotaur. Uthames are the Wood Elves. Bing Tong are the Centaur. And then, obviously, human.
The problem
I
with crossing
say
the river is
stay over here and let them come to us.
That plan didn't work last time.
Says who?
Well, did anybody spring a trap? I think my log trap was the only one that went off.
I didn't say anything about springing traps. None of us died, did we?
I got turned into a pin cushion.
Learn to catch some arrows then.
I don't recommend the method I discovered.
All I'm saying is that we'd be sitting in a stalemate because it's clear they want us to follow them.
And you're gonna fall right into their trap.
If we know they're gonna lay a trap, then how do we fall right into it?
How deep's the water?
On the river, or where
Uh-huh.
you are at?
River.
How are you gonna find out?
I'll test it. I'll walk over there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it carefully. I'm not just gonna jump in the water. I'll walk slow.
Okay. An investigation check, cautiously. So you walk into the water and keep going out, and about 20 feet out, the water is about just a little bit above your waist. You are how tall?
Like 6 feet.
Oh, a little bit at 3 feet. But you're 20 feet out, and you look across to the other shoreline, and you see that you've got probably another 180 feet. Maybe even more. You're not quite sure from the distance of it, but
It's pretty far though.
but you assume that it will get deeper as you push in further.
As I go. And I can't see a shallow spot or anything, or like maybe a
Not where you're at.
log, tree.
No, not with the
across the-
swamp area.
All I'm saying is, just because you know you're walking into a trap, does not mean you know what kind of trap you're getting yourself into.
Well, that's why we look.
Do y'all still have rope?
I do.
I do not. I don't believe we recovered it.
Yeah, we forgot to pick it up.
Is there any vine or anything I could use to
Yeah,
make a rope? Or
there's lots of vines around. Give me a nature check, though.
I want to make sure it's strong enough to support a body.
You do find some very dark green vines that have these small, round leaves on them that seem to be exceptionally strong. And you start yanking them from the trees, and you see the birds take off into the sky. You're yanking the vines out of these trees. You eventually come up with about 100 feet of these vines, the vicinity that you're in.
Okay, I want to try and tie them together and see if I can shoot it across the
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
river.
So you feel like you successfully tied the knots pretty well. Give me a shot, an arrow shot, if you're trying to launch it over. So when you tie it to your arrow and you shoot it, the vines shoot out, and then every single knot unties itself mid-air, and all the vines land into the water and rush out into the lake.
I guess I'll try it again.
No, you will.
do
No.
do it twice.
Not doing it twice. You failed your first and only time. You'll have to figure out a different way. what would you guys like to do, the rest of y'all, as Draxus is preparing this fine arrow launch?
I would like to watch.
Okay.
How about this? Why don't we walk right into their trap, but bring a trap of our own? That way, catch them off guard, and we'll have a trick up our sleeve.
Hmm.
Sure are a lot of velociraptors around here, you think? Seems to me all we have to do is somehow lure them into the fight. Cause a little chaos. Maybe they'll attack some of our foes, and that'll give us an advantage. All we need is some bait.
First, we need to cross this river.
What do you propose for a bait?
Well, they are natural predators.
Oh, I know.
Seems
I can
like
shake my boobies in their direction. Like this, and he shows him his moves.
that's worth a shot. You know, you never know.
So Bolg walks over towards the edge of the river and starts touching his nipples in the general direction, mooing softly to himself.
Give me a performance check from Bolg.
I came in at a good time.
You did.
Nat 20. He's gonna draw
Come
these
on.
fuckers out.
It's been about an hour since you guys saw him, or you saw his part. So,
And it was the most awful thing we've ever seen.
the four of you stand there in amazement, and you guys lose track about 10 minutes as Bolg shakes his thing. And, Tick, you see the marsupial that you had befriended and then spurned sitting in a tree watching you guys and then take off. Bolg's performance had the whole jungle in an uproar, that's for sure.
What do you roll?
A 2. You can log in, Keegan, into the Roll20 and see everything.
Alright, yeah, invite me to it.
I think I sent you the link in Discord chat.
Oh. I thought that was just like a character thing.
Alright. Whenever you click that link, you'll see the link to the
Oh.
thing. Not. I'll get it for you.
Oh, I gotta sign in with Google.
El Goog.
Google.
It says that you're already a part of the game. On Roll20.
Oh, really? I tried to log into D&D Beyond with Google, and it says we couldn't find a D&D Beyond account associated with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
I
Twitch
guess I
account?
just gotta create my own D&D Beyond, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be for your character creation. But if you go to roll20.net, you'll log into that one, and it's the AMA damnation.
Okay, I got it now. I just had to choose your. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you guys spend about 10 minutes sitting there watching Bolg. He finishes up his dance, feeling very satisfied. Um,
You like my moves? No one?
we're echoing
was
to you,
terrible.
Jeremy.
Vreems is just gonna look away.
It was terrible.
Okay, I see it now. Bolg battle cow. I like it.
Um,
Did that fix it?
yeah, it did. I don't hear it anymore. So it's like I said, it's in the afternoon now, heading towards evening, as Draxus attempts to shoot his arrow. It's still happening, Jeremy. And the vine comes apart into the river. Tick, you and Skinkfart have been having this conversation of luring the velociraptors by using bait. And Blink, you've been watching Draxus as he attempts his vine rope. What all are you wanting to do?
What shall we do?
Are you asking all of us, or you ask somebody again?
I'm asking all of you guys. I mean, y'all still haven't
I'm-
come to a conclusion of what y'all want
Yeah,
to go.
I'm trying to get across the lake, the river.
Okay, give me an
Find a way to
investigation
see it.
check, since you're looking around for things. You don't find shit.
We haven't seen anybody come across, right?
Give me a perception check. Nope. You haven't seen anybody come across.
Well, Bolg, it was a good try.
So how far across is the river?
Give me a perception check with advantage. You have a better eye for it than Draxus would.
Hey, sorry to jump in, but yeah, there's no row 20 link. Oh wait, AMA Damnation, is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay, it's already on my roll 20. That's weird. Okay.
You logged in whenever we first started playing.
Yeah, I remember that. You used to
Oh,
have.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
So, Tick, you are able to determine that the passageway across the river is about 150 feet.
Okay.
And we don't have any idea how deep it is.
You don't have any idea how deep it is, but y'all did see Draxus. Man, Jeremy, it's really kicking back through your thing.
Okay, let me
You saw Draxus go out into the river about 20 feet, and the water was up to his waist. And you got the understanding, Skinkfart, that your head would be, you'd be treading water about how far Draxus went in if you were in by yourself.
But I got the Bolg.
You do have the Bolg. The Bolg does stand pretty tall, but you don't know. You can assume that since the river would typically get deeper in the middle, it may get pretty deep.
Be unfortunate to drown the party.
Flint, since you're sitting there not doing much, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Uh,
I see.
so you hear more than see a loud rumble coming off on the western side of the grounds towards the volcano.
I'm just gonna put my hand up to my ear and be like, "Hey, there's a rumble coming from over there," and just point in the direction of it.
There's a rumble, make you tumble.
And then you see it as the clouds above you start turning blacker and blacker, and a large poof fireball erupts from the top of the volcano. And it lands as you sit there and watch with that roll. As it flies over the river and lands about in the direction where Kingfart pointed, where he saw the other party. And it hits into the swamp, and you see this massive explosion go across the opposite shoreline, and the trees catch fire, and then maybe start burning for a little bit. But you don't see any death fireworks go off once it lands. You guys, the rest of the party, you guys see it hit the opposite shoreline and explode.
And it catches fire around it?
It catches fire where it landed.
Oh.
Do I see any like fallen tree trunks or nothing like too big, but something, say, a humanoid could possibly
Float.
fit their arms around?
Yep. Give me an investigation check. You're -1. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Better. Okay. So you look around where this clearing is that you're in along the shoreline, and you are able to find a couple of fallen over, what look like marsh trees, swamp trees. You're not really sure of the breed of the tree, but they look big enough that you could potentially hold on to and float with. You test it out, and they do float in the water.
I didn't say anything about floating it.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going with. My bad. But you do find a tree that has fallen over. That looks like you could put your arms around it.
Oh yeah, crazy man. You murdering son of a bitch. Vrint.
Blinked. Yep.
But what you want from me?
Come here
What
for a
do
second.
you want?
Oh, what's up? I'm just gonna kind of walk over there, stumble my way over there.
You see this here tree trunk?
Yeah.
About how far you think you can toss it?
I don't mean I ain't that strong. I mean I could toss maybe a wheelbarrow, but that's got a handle.
I mean, you carried a 300-pound rock
What,
30
wait,
feet.
We did that challenge?
Well, I thought so. Unless I'm remembering something completely different.
Oh. But I got silver, not gold, so obviously I didn't carry it the farthest. Then I
What
gotta
about
pull
if you
out
do-
the silver little orb out of my hand. See, they gave me a silver, not a gold.
I don't care what they gave you.
Well,
I just want to know how far you can throw it.
you recognize, Tick, that all the winners got silver items. None of the winners got gold.
I don't understand what silver has anything to do with this.
He thinks that he didn't win his competition.
Yeah. Vreemed ain't the smartest of people.
He thinks he got second place, not first.
I
I got
don't
your
care
drift.
what place you got. All I'm saying is I want you to go into your super beastie mode, pick up this here log, and throw it across the river.
I think I get what you mean now. I get you.
Alright. All you gotta do is wait till I tell you when to go.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk over and put my hands on the branch.
Okay. What are you exactly trying to do?
Oi, Draxus.
Aye.
Let me see your vine right there, if you don't mind.
He shot all the vine that he had found.
He shot it?
Yeah, with an arrow. Trying to get it going to the other thing. He doesn't have any vine right now. You are able to find more vine. The vine that he found seemed to have been the strongest of the vines around you, but you're able to find about 50, 75 feet of this other vine. It seems strong enough.
I'm gonna tie it to the tree trunk.
Okay.
And how tall is Vreemed?
I am 5'11".
5'11". How tall is Draxus?
6 foot.
Alright. Vreemed. I'm gonna just kind of guide him over to the edge of the river.
Kind of dragging
And,
the tree trunk behind me,
Okay.
struggling with it.
It's not terribly heavy, but
I'll help him carry it.
with the two of you, you would be able to carry it. It's about 10 feet long, but the two of you are able to successfully pull it over to the shoreline.
I want you to throw that tree trunk as far as you can. Across the
all
river.
right. I ain't sure why, but all right. Give me a second here.
Are you ready?
I am. Vreemed does just kind of stretch for a minute. Just kind of put his hands down and be like,
Give me a athletics check.
first I'm going to burn my rage.
Okay.
I'm just going to go dead silent, start humming my little tune to myself,
Okay.
grab the branch, and then throw it. Athletics?
Yep.
Alrighty.
So you launch it, and you make it land about halfway across the river. So it still
That's
lands
it?
in the river. He's trying to launch a 10-foot log 200 feet.
It's 10 feet
Well,
long.
when you put it
I
like
threw that.
that.
I threw that thing 100 feet, and you're not impressed.
Well, I guess I didn't realize
Why
it was
can't
10
you
feet
be
long.
I said it was 10 feet long.
I didn't hear that. Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
I just threw a tree trunk 100 feet, and you're like, oh man, if only it had gone far.
You pathetic piece of shit. You call those muscles?
You're booted out of the party, you useless fuck.
Oh, no. I'm gonna start my own party with blackjack and hookers.
With blackjack and hookers.
It's 200 feet across, Kevin. I mean, what?
Okay. Wait a second. It just grew 50
Or
feet
it's
somehow?
150 feet across, so he threw it 75 feet.
Okay, so... Okay.
I mean, it was an impressive bout of strength, to be honest. to throw a
God,
log
Chris,
that big.
yeah.
But there was Vine there, and give me a sleight of hand check, Tick. Because you didn't say
Sleight
that.
of hand check.
Yep, you didn't say that you tied the vine to anything besides the log, and he just chunked that log.
Well, considering that it was only 70 feet long, and he threw it 75 feet.
Yep, that's what I'm
surely I
saying.
could
Give me
still
a.
reach the end of the.
So you are able to grab the vine before it flies into the water.
Now I gotta think about this.
Is it like rapid rushing water?
No, not very. Whenever you got in there, it seemed like a pretty steady current, but it wasn't rapids.
Like one that would carry you away, or?
It seemed, from what you got from the gist of it, is it would be a steady swim. You wouldn't be fighting a hard current swimming, but you only went 20 feet out.
Right.
So it could be faster in the
How did
middle.
it feel into his legs?
Yeah, it didn't feel that strong whenever
Alright,
he
I'm
was out.
fucking
He went
swimming.
out there 20 feet. So you're gonna swim 200. Okay, you rolled.
Just
And you
kidding.
just drowned.
Just kidding.
Nope, you rolled. So
You said I'm swimming, and you rolled.
Draxus starts running out into the water and gets into that waist deep, jumps in, push, and starts slapping the water like he had never swam before.
Floaties! Where are my floaties?
I'm gonna grab the vine and see if I can try to move it over towards him.
Yeah, with that
Here, you moron! Grab onto this vine.
with that
What the
nat
fuck
20.
you doing out there?
Yeah, you successfully pull the vine to Draxus. And Draxus grabs it,
Where are my floaties?
and you realize that Draxus is still waist deep in water. If he just stood up, he wouldn't be drowning. But his flailing has intensified, but you guys calm him down, pull him back into shore. It's
Wow, are you a cowboy?
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
evening is starting to progress. The sun seems to be moving pretty far west right about now.
Yeah, we're not making any progress, guys. We gotta fucking do something.
It's twilight. Are we going to hunt at night?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna build me a fire, and I'm gonna sit right here.
Try to warm up from the freezing cold water.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and wait, and hopefully they'll come. 'Cause ain't nobody
Okay.
doing shit.
If that's the case, then I'm going to elect to start building a vine trap in the trees that's up above the bank of the river.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand. What kind of vine trap are you talking about before you roll?
I want to try to make one where it's a spring-loaded, where the tree's bent. Find a wispy tree and build one that
Gotcha.
whenever they step over it, it will pick them up,
Gotcha.
bag them up for us.
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check, and give me a investigation check from you and Bolg, since he'll be helping you, assisting you.
I will assist him as well.
Okay. Give me an investigation as well.
Dang.
So you guys. So Well, Bulg will assist you by handing you the vines. You'll be doing the tying yourself.
You can go.
So, you guys, between the three of you, you successfully find enough vine to be able to start setting the trap. As you're setting the trap, though, you find a branch that you feel like will sling or pull somebody about Draxus's size into the air, and you feel like you set the trap.
The trap is set. Now we only wait for the fools to walk in.
So
There'll be some calamity here.
show me on this map where you would like that trap to be. You can draw it with your pen.
Where's the river in relation?
So me.
Who's gay?
There.
This guy. If that's the case, then I actually want a canopy of right here between these trees.
Okay. You don't have to assume that these trees are how the natural layout is. You can just place it. Because, you're talking 40 feet right there. And then another 25 and another 40 feet. That's a lot of vine, and that would be a lot of work. It would take you into the evening, after sunset.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Okay.
If Kevin's helping, we might actually get it done. Or at least I guess we thought we were getting it done. Is Kevin gonna roll a sleight of hand too?
Yeah, Kevin, you can give me a sleight of hand if you're helping him out.
Sure am.
There you go.
If that roll, does it go better than we hoped it would?
Yeah, so you start checking on all of the ties that he had just made, and you realize that he had done probably a terrible job, and that this wasn't going to trap even a rat. And so you you start fixing his knots and everything else.
Your stuff looks great, guy. Don't worry.
So
Keep doing what you're doing.
Sorry. I've been locked in a cage for a very long time.
Nothing? Alright.
I locked you in a
jeez,
cage?
Kevin,
Do what?
are you that tired?
I was
happened?
talking to you. I just said sorry I'd been locked in a cage for a really long time because Jacob had explained that you checked my knots and they sucked.
Oh, I couldn't figure out whose knots sucked, so I wasn't really.
Yeah, I was making a net trap.
Okay.
Anyway, the net trap has been made because of you.
And that trap has been made.
The trap is set.
So the water line that you see right there would be almost. The water would be just at the edge of the map. So. And it kind of circles around. You guys are right at the tip of the western portion of the proving ground. So it would kind of run like that. There'd be a shoreline just onto the right map as well.
Okay.
So okay. So it's dark now. The sun has set. Draxus has a fire going. You are able to find enough dry wood, Draxus, to keep the fire going all night if you wished.
Yep. Want it to be big and bright.
Okay, so you start feeding it, and the rest of you guys see that Draxus is lighting a very bright fire, very large, and draw it out on the map where you want it.
So the orange is the trap.
Yep, the orange is the trap, the blue is kind of the shoreline. Just to give us a general basis of where the shore is going. Reems, what are you doing? While
Frank's just gonna try to hide himself with some leaves.
okay, give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Okay, and is that where you're hiding? You can move your character token now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide like here.
Okay. You feel like you did pretty well. So right there,
Yes.
and Draxus, put the fire right there. Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Crying.
Crying?
Yeah,
Pooping.
I was supposed to be good at tying knots. Hurt my feelings.
You're pooping, Tick? In the middle of the camp?
No.
I mean, it seems natural.
Only
mean-
seems natural.
I'm gonna bury it afterwards, so it's not like anybody's gonna step in it.
Don't look at me.
I can only do it if you look at me. The Draxus has got this big fire going while you guys prepare the net trap. Flame seems to kind of disappear from view.
Oh, dang it!
Do we finish the net?
Yeah.
Are we done with it now?
Yeah, it's set.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about what time it is? Is it?
I would say 8-9 o'clock in the evening. Sun's either set or in the beginning or towards the end of the sun setting.
I want to see if I can't catch a trout or something.
Okay. Do you have any string, rope?
See, I got an explorer's pack, so what would be in that?
It would tell you everything that you have in there, either on D&D Beyond or in the Roll20.
Bigger rat.
Got some trouser trout.
Got. Oh, okay. I would have to sharpen a stake and try to spear it.
Okay. You find, I mean, obviously you're in the forest swamps area, so there are sticks on the ground from falling on the trees. You find one relatively easy, sharpen it, go out into the water. Give me a survival check. So you chunk your spear into the water,
Not how it works.
or you stab your spear into this water, and you pull up a 8-inch long fish.
All right.
8-inch long trouser trout.
What about me? Do I need to roll it again if I'm gonna fish for him, or
Yep,
or is he gonna fish for himself?
he'll have to do it.
he'll have to do it?
Or you will if you're fishing for him.
Yeah, I was gonna try fishing for him.
Yep, give me another roll. This time you pull out a 12-inch long fish.
Thank you! We're gonna go over and take it with our spears. I'm gonna put both of the fish on the spear and rotate them over the fire.
Okay. So you cook them up. What's everybody else doing while he's fishing and cooking?
I'm hiding in the bush.
Okay.
So I'm just hanging out, feeding the fire,
Keeping it blazing. Gotcha.
blazing.
Pick.
Guess I'm just gonna chill over here by the fire too.
Is it daytime or?
It's night. I mean, you
Guess
keep
I'll go ahead
you
and
keep
go
staring at the fire so long, you're having a harder time to see if it's day or night.
Yeah, I'll just go and go sleep.
Okay. All right. So if we're gonna begin the long rest, I need watches. There'll be 4 watches.
We're gonna finish our dinner before we go to bed, so we'll take first watch.
Ink and Bolg will take first. Second watch.
I shall take second.
Dreams will take second.
I guess I'll take third.
Pick. Draxus will be last. Draxus, you can choose one other one to choose from.
The last two.
Skink and Bolg, give me perception checks. So while you're cooking the fish, it takes maybe 5 minutes to cook the fish, but the fish was really delicious. It tasted pretty well, and so for the next 2 hours, the two of you kind of, what are y'all doing during the next 2 hours?
Is he cutting out for y'all too?
No?
What are we doing for the next 2 hours? Is that what you asked?
Yep, during your watch.
I'm gonna probably start working on my spells, and Bolg is just gonna sit there and watch.
Okay. So the two of you get lost into your work. You really aren't paying close attention to what's going on around you. But for the most part, over the next 2 hours, nothing seems to come out of or seems out of the ordinary. You wake up Flint in his position. Flint, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Excuse me. So when you wake up in your position that you're in, you or give me with disadvantage because it is dark and you have dark vision.
I have faith, though.
Oh, that's not bad. You see a tiny little monkey sitting in the trees above you, with these large, round eyes, and it seems to be looking down at you. And the rest of the party notices that you see it and takes off running.
Oh no. I'm just gonna kind of look around and just be more observant of my surroundings.
Okay. So you sit kind of at this attention, and over the next 2 hours, you don't feel or sense any kind of danger around you. You wake up Tick and Draxus for the next watch, and I need the two of you to give me a perception check. That's weird. So the two of you, is there anything that the two of you want to be since there's the two of you? There's something that you guys can split. What is it that you guys are doing during your watch?
Yeah, I guess I'll go over here.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, I do.
Tick, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, so the two of you kind of take opposite looks for the watch. Skink Fart, is that where you and Bolg are sleeping?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna chill where we're at.
So about 30 minutes goes by for the two of you after you start your watch, and the fire starts to die out. Not fast, obviously. You fed it pretty. You fed a lot of wood into the fire, but after about 30 minutes that your watch has started, you hear a branch snap off to the northwest of you. You're not quite sure where.
I guess I would just be more attentive to that direction.
Oh, okay. I guess that's one way to do it, yeah. So you start looking in that direction and see movement. And as
Can I tell if they are bipedal or quadrupedal?
give me intelligence or nature check. Ooh. They're definitely quad, and it's up in the tree.
Okay.
And as you're sitting there listening to this movement, poof, the trap goes off.
Oh shit.
I guess I'll go over and fucking investigate what sprung the trap.
So as are you cautiously walking over there, or what? I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm stealthily walking over there.
so as you cautiously walk over there,
I'm gonna wake up. Skink Fart since I'm gonna walk right past him.
you wake up Skink Fart. Draxus, you heard the trap go off as well, and Skink Fart, you've been shaken awake by Tick as he passes over you.
I'm gonna keep looking to the south in case it's a diversion.
Okay. So as you get closer, you see a marsupial in the middle of this trap. A tiny little marsupial that you had found 2 days before. And it's struggling and wiggling, trying to get out of this vine trap that you guys had made.
Nothing that small sprung the trap.
Yeah,
It was a good trap.
with your sleight of hand, you made it a little bit more sensitive.
It's a good trap after all.
Oh, you son of a bitch. As I look at the marsupial.
And it sees you and starts trying to claw out of the trap faster.
That's right. You're trapped like the little rodent you are. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna rape you. I'm gonna eat your fucking carcass.
God dang.
Oh my god. Tristan was the over the top guy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Raping it and God.
Eating your own.
Destroy it.
So it's scrambling. It's terrified. Let me see if it gets out. Yeah. So it finally breaks free as you're menacing coming towards it faster or closer to it, and it breaks free and dashes into the tree line.
Quickly, reset the strap.
Why'd you let him get away?
I think he's just fucking with us.
I
Like
think
he's-
he's a scout.
I think so too. Well, he's gone now. Can't really do much about it.
So what about all the rest of the movement? Do we still hear it?
That was it. He rolled really high on his perception. But that's
Well,
it. So what do y'all want to
If
do?
that's it, I'm gonna finish my rest.
Okay. And Tick and Draxus, you're going to go back to maintaining watch.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
face Draxus.
Okay, so for the rest of your watch, you don't encounter anything abnormal. Draxus, you keep a better watch out to the west and the south. Tick, after about 2 hours, you feel like your watch is done. You head back, rest. Draxus, give me a perception check for the last watch. Take you in. Damn it. This is gone.
You face Draxus.
You hear them before you see them.
Wake up. Wait, is that a female? Hold up. What that thing do?
So don't look at what the icons are. They're different.
Don't look at these things that you're putting on here.
Mm-hmm. You,
How are
Don't
we
look
supposed
at
to
'em.
look at them.
you hear them
They-
before you see them, and with that perfect roll, because I do count natural 20s as a great success. You see 5 approaching humanoids.
Did they notice if I saw them?
No, they have not seen you. You are pretty well hidden. You you see the 5 of them. So the top one is the Tabaxi. This one is the Wood Elf. This one is the Centaur. This one is obviously the Minotaur, and this one's obviously the human. And if I need to, I'll add their names. That's gonna make it easier. You see them as they are approaching your position, and you see the marsupial that was caught in the trap hanging on the shoulder of the Minotaur.
I knew it.
So what do you want to
Alright.
do? You see them approaching, their weapons are drawn,
Who's?
Probably wake us up.
Yeah, I will. I am. But do I get an attack of opportunity since they don't see me?
You have your weapon drawn, I assume.
Yeah, I got my bow drawn.
Technically, you can just shoot an arrow right now. I mean,
You
I don't
can.
know.
You'll initiate combat, and you can
Yeah.
you can yell out. The rest
Yeah,
of the party.
I'm gonna shoot and then yell and wake them up.
Okay.
What? That's silly.
Why? 'Cause
Well,
they don't see me.
It all happens at the kind of the same instant.
Yeah, like I let the arrow loose and I say, "We got company."
Do we all wake up though?
Everybody will have to give me a perception check
Oh god.
with advantage because I'm guessing he's going to yell.
Nice.
Yes, I'll target the human, I guess.
Okay. That hits.
Aim for the leader.
If you roll above a 10 on your perception check, you are awake.
What about me? I rolled
I'm
nat
super
20.
awake.
Yeah, y'all are. I mean, you're just super awake. Yeah, you're
I'm
alerted to danger.
I had half a spell prepared already.
Woke up chugging a Red Bull.
You're
Uh,
casting a spell in your sleep.
Hocus pocus, pickety pocus. Yeah. So I do need everybody to roll initiative. You hit the human and you roll damage 5. Your arrow pierces deep into the chest of the human, and you hear, "They know we're here." Hey.
What do they? Oh fuck! I gotta take a shit real fast. I'm gonna pop my rage and then I'm gonna take the what's it called? The dodge action.
Okay. You prayer dogging over there?
A little bit. I'll be right back.
Turtlin.
Y'all want to take a break?
It don't matter.
sure.
Yeah, I guess we can take a break waiting for him.
Breaks are for pussies.
That's what I say. But
Tell that to your car. Okay?
Car.
Okay.
Yeah, your
All
car
right.
has
If
brakes.
you're stepping out, take or put yourself in mute, and then we will get back into it.
I heard Drake.
Blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
who's still here?
Fuck you. You're a fucking wanker. I'm gonna punch you right in the balls. You gonna cut your so.
Right.
Put
not like this song. You know what?
It's just the best, isn't it?
It really is. It's something special.
I put together my my 2 Plague Burst Scrawlers today.
Nice.
And my Mephitic Blake Holler.
Y'all gonna play this weekend?
We were gonna, but hey, can you bring me water, please? We were gonna, but I just don't have time.
Why don't you have time?
Cause I got shit I gotta do.
Like what?
Like hang out with family and fucking just get shit in order before I leave Monday.
You got a 5-day weekend though. That's pretty nice.
What the fuck?
Fuck you all! I'd love to see these guys live.
Me too. I bet it's a fun concert.
Mm-hmm. You're a fucking wanker. She in the balls. With the wanker.
You're a cunt, so fuck you.
I like this song.
Yeah.
Mexico, Mexico.
I have drink and
good.
keel hauled
Drink is always good.
with in these playlists. This is my Hero Hammer playlist. Been listening to a lot of this folk metal. We're just waiting on Kevin.
Is Tristan back already?
No, I told him not to wipe. To push it and go.
Guess I should go ahead and try to pee.
There you go.
I have finished a beer. Hey, Groody Groo, what are you doing, buddy? Glad people are starting to get into their character a little.
Yeah, it's been nice. Kevin
I've always
seems
been a
really
little bit of
tired.
effort.
He just needed some Apex before we played. But he went and took a nap instead.
Yeah, I know. Really bummed him out.
It's alright.
It's so hard to hear you, Jeremy.
I put my mic further away from my face to see if that would help with the echoing.
No, I mean, whenever you're in Corpus,
It's coming through your speakers.
yeah,
I don't have speakers.
or your headphones then. But when you're in Corpus, it's really hard to hear you.
Yeah.
That's where the main problem is. So it's really hard to hear your accent and your dialect. But I am glad. You're very right, Justin. I think everybody's starting to get into their characters a little bit more. I think tonight's really slow, though. Really strange.
Yeah, nobody's doing shit.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I made a net trap. I speared for some fish.
Yeah.
Everyone just watch me make myself a damn fool trying to cross this river.
Yeah, and I had Bull grub his nipples in the general direction of the enemy. Can't tell me I hadn't done anything exciting.
Oh, that's what I remember. I fucking bought Spellforce. Do y'all got Spellforce?
No.
Spellforce.
Yeah, apparently this is like a fucking badass co-op RPG. RTS.
No. How goes combat?
Are you? We haven't started yet.
Oh.
Are you playing another game while we play this? Right now?
No, it's taking a shit.
No, I'm trying to download War Right, so
Oh yeah.
I was scrolling through my Steam library, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
There was a huge
Forgot.
event tonight.
Forgot about it.
So, I found this out with the War of Rights tonight, and Justin, you may like this too. The cap isn't just 150 people anymore. There's more. So each
Oh fuck.
company can have their own private server, and then they load them all into one game. So there could be
Damn.
hundreds of people playing this all at the same
How
damn
does
time.
the server not like completely shit when that happens?
I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. I mean, it's
The money they get from everyone paying in.
yeah, it's still early access, but
I think we should play Sanctum. Sounds fun.
I've heard about that game.
I bought Three Kingdoms too, by the way. All the DLCs.
What is Three Kingdoms?
Total War.
Total War Three Kingdoms.
Oh, Total War. I'm not a fan of Total War. It's really not that fun to me.
Who we waiting on for combat?
Kevin.
Cause you gotta get good. Just grab.
All right. Since most of you guys are back, hopefully Kevin didn't go back to sleep. All right.
If one of them moves into my kill zone, he's dead.
All right. So the human that you took a shot at, Draxus, is going to take a shot at you. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
And that arrow digs in deep. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
God
It
dang.
smacks you into your shoulder.
I
Okay.
don't know why it don't let me edit my HP on my wheel. Can I? If I change it on my sheet, does it?
Yeah, if you change it on your sheet, it'll change it there.
Okay.
There it goes. All right, Yezdi. So just to give you a heads up, Skink Fart and Bolg, Yezdi and Quindatha are female. Quindathas and
no.
Yezdi are female.
Oh, I'm about to fuck me some horse
Yo, what
people.
that thing do?
There we go.
Come at me!
So Yezdi is
Oh
going
God!
is
Oh
going,
no!
is going to take off. There.
Don't do it. Bull, come back!
And she is going to short bow Draxus, since everybody else is prone, by the way.
Everybody hates Draxus.
Skink
With that
Fart
20,
surely
do I not
isn't
just
prone.
stand up after waking up?
Yeah, I mean, you have to wake up when you have to stand up when you wake up. You don't sleep standing up.
Right, but
mean,
with
I wanna sleep in
the
and
nat
punch
20s
this.
that he and I both rolled with the advantage on that earlier, would that not have stood us up at least?
You know
said
what?
we were really weak.
Sure, we'll go
Nice.
with the nat 20 as being a super success. So.
The nat 20 made you backflip awake.
Fucking woke.
So the other two though will be prone.
Morning wood.
Kevin, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Cute. So she's gonna take a shot. 19 does hit, and you take 5 points of piercing damage
Oof.
as another arrow hits the mark. Oh,
Me?
the battle cow. Yes, you. You were the only one that they've noticed so far.
Okay.
You took the initial shot, gave your
said-
position.
You said 5 more?
Who can Bolg see right now? Can he see everybody?
Bolg laying down. Give me a perception check with disadvantage, real quick, because Gwyndathos would be behind in the brush, according to this. So he would see Modus, and he saw Yezdi run across. That's it. With that perception roll. He doesn't have dark vision, does he?
No, but it should be morning by now, right?
The sun is starting to crest, so it's not bright enough yet.
Well, if he can see good enough to see one of them, he's gonna charge him. You said he sees Modus?
Yep, he sees Modus, and then he saw Yezdi run across the shoreline.
I'll come save you.
So he'll
Charge, Johannes!
his stand up is half of his movement. So before
Oh,
you
no.
move him,
But if he dashes, he'll be able to move that 45.
yeah,
If he dashes.
yeah, he'll be able to move the 40 feet if he
That's
dashes.
a dash action.
Okay,
But
And then
he's got his cool
goring rush.
ability.
Yep.
Yeah, his goring rush.
So hit it to it. All right, make an attack with your horns. That hits.
Jesus.
Okay, and you want to do hammering horns?
Yes, I do. Thank you for asking.
No problems. Gonna help you guys out for just a little while longer. So it'll be DC plus your proficiency. So 10.
You see on hammering horns?
It says DC equals to 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier. So. Would
My proficiency bonus is 2 on him.
and your strength
Awesome.
modifier?
Is 3.
So 15 is your DC.
So, yeah.
He rolled a 5.
Oof.
So you knock him 10 feet away from you. In what direction? Straight back.
Yeah. Cause I don't. Do I see anybody else to throw him into?
Not immediately. But when you get to that point, the centaur and the female minotaur are now visible. This guy is not up at the top.
Very good. Good.
Okay, so that'll be Bolg's turn. Draxus, you're feeling pretty hurt.
Might want to heal up there, bud.
Yeah.
Move there.
So, when you take hit die, is it an action?
It's hit dice are only for rests.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oops.
Well, I guess I will.
Don't you have a pool of healing?
Yeah, I do. Lay on hands. But I'll just be left to be shot again for another round.
Unless they're shooting at the cow.
What's better, lay on hands or
Lay on hands.
it is better than
It's
Cure Wounds?
It's not random like Cure Wounds would be with a dice roll. It's
Plus, it doesn't eat up a spell slot.
Cool. I'll do
The
that.
more you know.
Equal to. So I get 10 back.
Yep.
And I guess I'll run up and punch this motherfucker right in the mouth.
Okay. You can drop your longbow or your bow.
Yeah, I'll drop it and
And
I'll
pull your weapon
draw a
out.
sword.
Yep.
Yeah. Or hit him with the butt, whatever.
You can hit him with your regular attack. Throw lay on hands into chat. There you go. So
That doesn't take an action?
Nope, it isn't. It is an action, so you can do an unarmed strike. So just a D6 or a D20. Sorry,
I think I thought I had it anyways.
you did on the other
Oh.
character. I would have to make it again. So just a D20 plus your proficiency. Or no, you don't get to add your proficiency. It's just the D20. You miss. So that'll be your turn. So Bruvrick.
Your turn. You try.
Bruvrick, the Tabaxi, going to move towards you. And you see this large tiger-looking Tabaxi run up with this massive greatsword. And he seems pissed off as he swings this greatsword at you and hits you, dealing 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. Inkfot.
Alright. Do I see SD?
Yes, you saw her move. Damn, Tristan, you loud.
Sorry, dude. I needed to get the crunch.
I'm gonna run towards Yezdi. And I'm gonna activate Blade Song first.
Okay. That's your bonus action. Throw it in the chat.
Got it checked. Okay, here it is. Shit. Forgetting you have to do the little bubble pop thing.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay.
That would make my my armor class go up by 1,
Perfect.
and my speed goes up to 40.
Perfect.
Advantage on acrobatics.
Yep. Okay. So you want to move up to her?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get to here, right? Yep. Okay. Is there anything you
And-
want to do?
As my action, I want to cast Chromatic Orb at her.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be fire damage.
That does hit, and how much damage?
Tested at level 2.
So 15,
15 fire damage.
and she ignites. She's not dead, but she's extremely hurt. She does not look like she's doing well. Okay, what else?
That's all the actions I can take.
Okay, so now it's Centaur's turn. So Centaur, right here, is not happy that you ran up on him, Draxus. So he's going to stab at you with this javelin that he has in his hand. and he misses. Okay.
Ugh.
I know, poor him. But you feel something come over you as if he cast a spell. Okay, Flint.
Frank is gonna just hum to himself and just slowly walk over here. 15, 12, 25. And I'm gonna recklessly attack this person with my axe.
Okay.
Sec here. My sheet closed itself for some reason. Sorry. Recklessly attack. Let me turn on my rage modifier, and this is a two-hander.
That misses.
I was about to say I got my second attack. So for 8 damage.
That hits.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab her
And
and then try to
she's-
rip her head off.
She's dead. So give me
Hold
a
on.
strength check.
Nice. I'm trying to do the whole predator thing where I just rip it out with the spine coming out too.
God, dude.
Not with advantage, but you rolled the 21
I
first.
do because I have rage.
Oh, yeah.
All my strength checks, athletic checks are all with advantage because I have rage on.
That's right. So you successfully start tearing her head off and yank it.
I just kind of want to hold the head in my hand, staring into its eyes. Its lifeless eyes.
There it goes. There goes the creepiness. Okay. That'll be your turn. Tick. So you saw Bolg smack the human. The other two, you saw Belva and you saw Bruvrik show up. So you can't see Quindithos where you are at. You are laying down, so you'll need to stand up. Just half your movement.
Was I not on second watch? Or third watch?
This is fourth
Correct?
watch.
Fourth watch.
Yep, this is in the morning, at the start of the morning. By the end of this watch, the sun will be up for the morning time.
We always done 4 watches?
Yes. Draxus can take 2 watches, if that's throwing you off. So
I will move right there.
you'll have to move 2 squares back.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You good?
Like right there.
Right. Go up one more.
Yeah,
Maybe it's only 15 feet.
He has half movement because he was laying down. And you can draw your weapon out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Right here, okay?
Oh, never mind.
That misses, landing in the back of Draxus, right through his neck.
Oh.
Killing him instantly. Okay. Bonus action?
I don't have any bonus action.
Quindithos. So she's gonna move here and attack Bolg. And you see her throw a spell out. I need Draxus and Bolg to give me a dexterity, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
So both of you fail. You take 10 points of poison damage. Or not poison damage, sorry, fire damage. As she throws flame out towards you, engulfing the 2 of you.
Oh, she's so hot! Ah!
And that's her.
Moo!
So Modus is going to stand up and move towards Bolg. And she she is going to attack. She pulls out this scimitar. Does an 8 hit Bolg?
8?
Yep. Probably not. Probably has an armor of like 12 or something.
Yes, he does.
And so that misses Bolg.
Alright. Bolg is going to... angry that this other guy came over here and interrupted. He's gonna turn around and try to put a hoof right in his forehead.
Okay. That hits.
Move!
So, y'all all hear this sickening crack as Bolg lashes out, splitting the skull of this human, and he crumbles to the ground. And then, and I forgot to do that for the other one. Okay. Anything else from Bolg? Perhaps an unarmed groping?
Yeah, he's going... He's gonna hammering horns this guy into her.
This one? Or the guy that he just killed? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it has to be the same target.
Sure. Give it an advantage roll for the attack. Perfect. So you...
For you, my lady!
Give me a d6 bludgeoning roll. As he slams this human corpse into her. Ah! Mortis! Alright.
Are you impressed?
Draxus, you are looking pretty beaten up.
Draxus, you may need
So
maybe use the heal on yourself.
surrounded by these enemies.
Or disengage and go and pick up your bow and try to pick them off from a distance.
Draxus, you did
I'm
yourself.
going to,
He's gonna touch himself.
I'm touching myself, alright. I'm laying my hands all over myself.
You can do that twice.
He has a pull. How many points did you use the first time?
10?
That's all your pool.
Isn't that the back? Yeah. Isn't that
Oh,
your back?
that's it? I thought you could use it 10 times.
No, you can only heal up to 10.
Oh.
So take
You can
off
use
10.
it 10 times. That's
That's
100
weak
points
as
of
fuck.
healing. At level 2.
Hell yeah, dog.
Now you can cure wounds. You.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow.
You get 5 points of healing.
Woo!
Also, I'm pretty sure our ranger back there has maybe something to help you. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm about to get fucked because when I disengage, it's 2 attacks of opportunity.
No, if disengage, you don't get attacks of opportunity. That's why you disengage.
But you'd have to disengage as an action, and you just
That's why I
shout
was
for your
saying you
wounds.
might want to disengage and then run back and grab your bow.
Gotcha. Well, it's too late now.
Too late now. Any bonus actions?
He
No.
might miss.
He missed. So this Bruvrik, the Tabaxi, you see him swing wide and wild, hitting you, dealing 7 points of melee slashing damage as he recklessly slices into you, chopping
what?
you down. As he
out.
recklessly as he recklessly.
You there, Jake?
Yeah, can you not hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Jacob. Yeah.
Everybody can hear me except for you, Justin.
Oh, I ended up having a blip. That was weird because the music never stopped.
Oh.
Just couldn't hear you guys for a second.
He recklessly swings at Draxus, and Draxus goes down.
No!
Okay. That's his turn. Skink fart. You burned and then watched as Flint tore the skull out of the person you just killed.
Then I'm just gonna like do my little dance.
Gonna give me some, gonna give me some, gonna give me some.
Okay.
Singing on my dance all the way over here to Brovik.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to take a swing at his back since he was busy.
Okay. That hits.
Let's see, what does Fury of the Small do?
Oh, roll with advantage, by the way, just in case if you roll a nat 20.
Want me to roll advantage again or just roll another check?
Just roll another check. Is he recklessly attacked? Okay, so your 20 hits. Fury the Small adds your level to damage once per short rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna bury this fucker into him. I'm gonna use it.
Okay. So it would be 2 instead of 1. I need to update that, or if you want to, you can update that. Okay, and you're so 9 points of damage.
Yeah, 9 points of damage.
All right, you cut in pretty deep into the back, the bare back of this tiger, looking tabaxi, and blood showers you from the cut that you make. Bonus action.
Then I'm going to use Nimble Escape, and I'm going to take a hide action.
So you,
It's a bonus action.
right? How much movement?
Because I have it.
You move 30 feet, so you have 10 feet of movement. You wouldn't be able to hide right next to the guy.
Is there not a bush within 10 feet?
Yeah, there's bushes. But if you
Full of Houdini.
if you move away from him, he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Does he see me?
You just cut him, so he'll.
But if I had his back, it could have been an ambush.
If you were a rogue, yes. But
Okay, fine.
Charlie of the Small.
So you could disengage as your nimble escape, and he won't get an attack of opportunity. You just wouldn't be able to hide. It's
Yeah,
one or
that's cool.
the other.
I'll do that,
Okay.
and I'll move here.
Okay. Alrighty. Felva, the centaur, saw Draxus go down, moves over to Bolg, and stabs at Bolg with the javelin, piercing deep into his side, doing 4 points of damage to Bolg.
Bog.
Ouch!
And plus 4 more points of piercing damage from the Hunter's Mark. And that'll be Felva's turn. Fleet.
I'm just gonna stride my way over here, just humming the whole time, going. Just gonna pull out my axe and then just attack him.
Okay.
Two-handed. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The whole time I'm walking over there, I'm just gonna caress the skull and holding it by the spine, just kind of caressing the face, putting it away so I can attack him.
Okay.
There we go.
Recklessly.
Always recklessly.
Always recklessly. And you chop him down. You hit right along the cut mark that Skink Fart made and just cut this thing in half. He falls
Before
to
he-
the ground.
I'm gonna try to grab him by his hair and then just stick my hands in his eye sockets and try to grab his eyes out. That's what I'll be doing for the rest of my turn.
All right. Tick. Since the psychopath is done. Ticky.
Kevin!
I am here.
You now see the remaining two, the centaur and the female minotaur. You've seen everybody else die as well.
Okay. I'm going to. I guess I'll just move right there.
Okay.
Blah 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 blah.
Hunter's Mark.
I don't have Hunter's Mark.
As a spell?
I have Zephyr Strike.
I believe that's melee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what it does is it allows me to move an extra 30 feet,
Oh.
and I get advantage on one attack for my turn.
Let's
So-
not forget that our boy Draxus is bleeding out.
It'll be alright.
Alright, we gotta somehow end this in 2 turns at the minimum. Because that's the lowest, or that's the quickest possible he could die.
So,
Sorry, I'm looking. That was me. Hold on 1 second.
oh,
Seeing. Okay, so it lasts for 1 minute. It's a concentration. No, it's not a concentration. Okay. So it just lasts for 1 minute. Perfect. Your movement doesn't provoke. Okay.
yeah, so basically I'm just going to
Perfect. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. You can mess with your character sheet now. Okay.
move there,
Okay.
use my first attack. Let's see. Yeah, one of them I can make with advantage.
Well, this
So
is
I
this
will-
is an action, so your action is happening now, and because of the spell, you'll get to make an attack. Or is it a bonus action? Did I read that wrong? Let's see. Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay, so yes, you can on one attack roll. So you only get the one attack, but you gain advantage plus the D8 force damage.
Okay, yeah, that works.
So,
It's better, I guess, when we get to level 5 with 2 attacks.
yes.
Still
Yes.
works.
Okay.
So, yeah, advantage, attacking that person.
Quindathos, nat 20. So you drop your longbow, run over there, pull out your Ikolwa. And how are you slicing into her?
I am slicing, I don't know, at her throat, I guess.
Okay.
So, 10 damage.
Plus the 7.
And, oh yeah, so 17.
So you cut in deep at her throat, and you feel the power of your spell push into her, and she and grabs at her throat. She's looking pretty damn hurt. Okay.
That's all I can do.
Alrighty. So it is her turn. She's gonna look at you because you did that. And
She should have died.
she's going to cast a spell. I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Oop, sorry.
The 22 will count. That was your first roll. So you succeed. As these vines all around you suddenly leap up and try to grab around you, and you dodge and jump out of the way as they grab you. And you see fear come into her eyes whenever she realizes the spell didn't take. And that is her turn. Olg. Then Draxus, you'll need to give me his death saving throw. Olg's looking pretty hurt too.
Olg is going to get mad that this other guy's standing next to him.
Okay.
And he's gonna turn around and hit him.
Okay.
She's mine!
This centaur, this male centaur.
Pop him with his hoof right in his horse ass.
That misses.
He's gonna use his hammering horns.
I think you have to hit the hammering horn. Yeah, you have to.
Immediately after you hit, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have
My
to
bad.
hit. No, you're good.
Darn it!
No, you miss.
That is what it is.
Alright,
That's all I can do.
Drax's death saving throw.
Alright.
Nat 20, come on.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
Yep, that's
Wow! Yeah.
2 successes right there.
No, that 20, you stand up with 1 HP.
Is it?
Ain't dead yet.
I thought
that
Nat
is-
20 was just automatic 2 successes.
That 20 is automatically stand up with 1 HP.
Then you'll stand up with 1 HP. That's fine.
Gonna attack?
Sure.
Not today, motherfucker.
Jacob really wants this fight over with.
Alrighty, well, I will. So I attacked in Divine Smite, right?
Well, your bonus action's gone. The bonus action was the death save, you standing up. Half your movement, so.
There you go. There's the quote.
Alrighty. Okay. Yep, that hits, and you deal 8 points of damage. How are you attacking?
With my greatsword?
I know, but how? What are you doing? Like,
Oh, I like, I don't know, I'll down. Straight down.
chop at him? Okay.
Chop at him, yeah.
Alright, Flint.
I'm just gonna kind of, in one hand, just kind of rolling the eyes back and forth. Just walk over here. That's a minotaur right there, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the legs.
Okay.
Just raise my axe and go. Ah,
That hits.
nice,
And you chop her legs off.
nice.
Pew! Another
Just gonna
death
kinda-
firework goes.
I'm just gonna kind of menacingly stare at the last person left.
So
rolling the eyes back and forth in my hand.
the 5 of you stand there now, looking at this centaur looks somewhat beat up, and your hearts start racing. This is it. This is the last kill needed to become champions of the proving ground. Tick! It is now your turn!
End it, Tick.
Is this the?
The centaur. Not an orc. It's not an orc.
Is this the one with the marsupial friend?
No, the Minotaur was. The marsupial is still on the shoulder of this thing, trying to scramble, stand up.
Why ain't you waking up?
Okay. Oh well. I will just. Nah, I'm gonna shoot him point blank range. Can I do that?
You dropped your bow to be able to pull out your equal, because you went in for.
I didn't drop it. I just
Well,
went and equipped it.
so
But yeah, I mean, that's fine. Never mind. I don't want to do anything
yeah,
that difficult.
yeah.
I missed anyway.
You did. You didn't want to do your bonus action? Use your other spell slot and cast that Zephyr Strike?
I
You should have 2
Don't
spell
really
slots.
see any need to.
You get advantage on your attack roll. And
Yeah, but like,
so you could hit, and then you add a d8 worth of force damage to whatever damage you do roll.
well, yeah, but there's also a bunch of other people around. I mean, I guess I could just for the hell of it.
Do what?
I guess I could just for the hell of it, but
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's up to you. I'm just saying it gives you advantage on an attack roll. It gives you another d8 worth of damage to your attack roll.
well, I know, but I just figured there's probably enough of us here to handle him.
Sure.
I would hope.
Kill him.
I mean, I get it. You want to share the glory. You don't have to. You don't have to cast it if you don't want to.
And I guess I might as well.
Okay.
So I'll just
Just roll another attack,
roll that again.
and that still misses.
Okay. There we go.
Well,
My world.
never mind. Bolg. Smack him into the barbarian. Kill the barbarian.
You mess with my fun!
That hits just enough.
And it's gonna do X amount of damage.
That was your top roll. Almost about. And then
he's gonna hammer and horns in.
rolled an 11, so he failed. He's completely surrounded. So, where are you launching him?
I'm gonna launch him straight up in the air.
Straight up in the air? It has to be 10 feet away from you.
God, you're just gonna gore him.
I don't
straight
have
up?
to move him up, do I?
Yeah, it says you push it up to 10 feet away from you.
I mean, he can push him into me.
Yeah,
Up two. That's the key word. Up two. I don't have to move him if I don't want to.
Yeah, that is true. Yep. So you launch him in the air. Give me a D4 damage, and I'll roll something else for him.
Jesus.
So
Why does he only take D4?
Cause I mean he's not. You're not launching him in the air. You're just
Well,
pushing.
why the hell not? If I can move him 10 feet backwards, I can move him 10 feet up.
Because the rules as written says that you would push him 10 feet away from you. If you're just gonna knock him into the air, you're basically trying to knock him prone. That's how I'm looking at it. And so
He'll end up prone when he lands.
if he passes his acrobatics check. So the reason why I'm asking you to roll the D4 is that I add the D4 to the DC 10, and that becomes the new DC. So he rolled a 13 to your 14, so you knock him prone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Suck it.
Draxus, finish the fight.
I know that was a little complicated, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So.
I'm cool with that.
Alrighty. Do what?
It didn't seem complicated to me.
Oh.
Draxus, finish the fight.
Alright, Draxus, your turn.
Got this.
Divine
I'm
Smite.
going to behead him. Divine Smite.
You do gain advantage because he is prone.
First, you gotta hit him.
Does that hit him?
No.
Alright, now it's Skin Fight's turn.
Draxus is swinging wildly over here.
I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away.
Okay. Skink fart. He
He
still
doesn't get an attack of
he still gets
opportunity.
an attack of opportunity against you.
He's prone. He doesn't get one.
It'll be a disadvantage.
It'd be a
True.
disadvantage.
Try to flail around.
Alright, so he's gonna swing with his javelin. Rolled a 15. A 17 and a 15. And you take 1 point of damage. Just one. He rolled a damn 1. Which is just enough
to knock it down.
Can't knock you down. You know that you
You
found
swing
one.
wild, Draxus, and all of a sudden you feel this right in your stomach, and you look down and there's a spear sitting in your stomach, and you fall over. Oh shit!
Justin, to save our boy, I can finish this.
Skink fart.
I'm gonna do a
boy.
little twirl.
And now you die!
Okay, he's still prone, so you get advantage. Here's that roll, by the way, Jeremy. 17/15.
That's so awful.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish. Wait, no, it's his turn.
It's his turn.
Fuck this game.
He's going to stand up, look around wildly, and look at Bolg, because he looks the most hurt. And misses. Rolled a damn 7. Flint.
Frink is just gonna kind of look at him and go, just raise his axe in the air and bring it down.
That's just enough.
And then after I'm done, I'm just gonna keep going, keep hitting him with the axe repeatedly.
And pew! You have 6 seconds to save Draxus.
Alright, I'm gonna do my medicine check here.
You
The whole
stabilize
If I
him.
can stabilize him.
The whole
Yep.
time that's going on, I'm still gonna be chopping up with my axe, just going to town.
Alright, I got you.
Draxus, you were not dead.
It's good.
And hear off in the distance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I make a herbal remedy so he can stand up, maybe, perhaps, since I have a herbalist kit?
You know that the mages are coming, that the priests are coming. So you hear these horns erupt around the proving grounds as the last death firework goes off. You guys sit there covered in blood, very injured. Draxus laying on the ground, stabilized, not bleeding out. You were able to tend his wounds. The horns blare, and soon you hear the sounds of voices, and 4 large magic carpets land. You see a large Luxodon, the head voice. You see 2 of the other voices, the human voice and the wood elf voice, standing there next to the Luxodon. The mages jump out. They run over to you guys. They start healing your wounds. You are all back up to full health.
I have no wounds.
And the Luxodon looks at the 5 of you. Champions!
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
Before you get too much farther, is the marsupial still around?
Give me an investigation check. So you have about 10 minutes before it shows up. So let me pause thy horn playing.
I was hoping to catch you before you
I was hoping I could make it change sides. That's awesome. Priceless.
Gosh!
He feels so shit at you.
that little bastard.
Yeah, you feel this poop hit you on the back of the head, and you're like, the hell? Oh my god! Butt. It's gone.
Shit.
Damn it! I was hoping. All right,
I
back,
wanted to try to convince him to join me.
back to the horn playing. Champions! You have won the proving grounds. Please join us upon these carpets, and we shall begin the celebration.
Before I walk away from the corpse, I'm just gonna shove my hand into it so it gets fully covered in the blood, and just kind of wipe it on my face.
The human voice looks at you like, very well. Okay, I'm cool with this. And he says, he walks over to you, Flimt, and Flimt, you have astounded me and many of the naysayers. Please ride back with me.
I'm just gonna kind of blink and be like, "Oh, hey, voice, how you doing?"
Come.
I'm like, "What's that smell?" I'm just gonna kind of look down and look at the body, going, "Oh God."
You are very Flimt, yes. Yes. And he takes you onto one of the carpets and signals for the mage to take off just with the 2 of you. There are the Luxodon and then the wood elf are standing there, the Uthames. Sorry, I turned that horn off. Alright, there's 3 magic carpets left. How are y'all separating?
Bolg and I'll climb onto one.
Okay. You gonna ride with one of the voices?
How many voices are left? 2?
The Luxodon, which is obviously taking Drax. He runs over to Drax and embraces you, Drax, and lifts you up into the air. I mean, he's about 9 feet tall. and swings you around and says, "My son, you've done it!"
Glad I could make you happy, Pa.
Come with me!
I did it for you, Pa. I did
I
it
did for you, pal!
All for you, pal.
And so he takes Draxus, and then they leave. So there's two more. The one with the wood elf and an empty one.
We'll approach the wood elf.
And he bows and signals you to ride upon the carpet. He doesn't
Come
say
on, Bull, you did good.
he doesn't say anything to you besides congratulations. Which leaves Tick to ride upon a carpet by himself.
Ah, sad day.
There's a mage with you, a young female human, and she smiles. Congratulations!
Well, thank you, Missy.
So the four carpets take off from the proving ground jungle, and you head towards the housing of the Jagtars. As you guys go over the walls of the proving ground, you see a crowd waiting for you at the houses of the Jagtars. And you see a massive throng of people, thousands, tens of thousands of people waiting for you. You hear cheering and screaming. Tick, I love you! Skink fart, marry me! Draxus, I want your babies! Flamed, I don't give a shit that you're weird!
So dumb. I love it.
So the four...
It's like I need to start giving some people my babies.
Oh god.
So the magic carpets land on a large stage that's been built after you guys have left the houses, and people are singing and rejoicing and celebrating, even though you guys had just murdered 9 people, and
In some places, brutally murdered them.
yeah, I mean, but this is a custom. This is a part of the culture. The carpets land, and you see the rest of the voices standing there, and they are waving towards the crowd, towards the people that they represent, to the other races. The large Luxodon stands towards the front and puts his hands up, and it's kind of eerie how quickly the crowd just goes silent when he puts his hands up. And he says, "Let us welcome the champions of the proving grounds." And this crowd just erupts in even greater noise as they cheer and scream and yell out your names. And he puts his hand out, and his voice seems to reverberate through the entire crowd, getting louder by some kind of magical source. And he says, "Let us begin the festival of the champions. We will retire to the houses of the voice. You celebrate and rejoice in this year's proving." And the crowd goes insane. You see all these colors, these powders being thrown up into the air as these people start dancing and screaming and drinking and just being overly merry in this situation. The Luxodon turns to the 5 of you and says, "Please get back onto the carpets. We head to the House of the Voice. We will celebrate tonight."
Alrighty.
And you get back onto the carpets, and they take you to.
Ooh, party.
They take you to the thing. The other voices get onto their own carpets and head over there. You land amongst a throng of what looks like very noble and regal people from all the different races of Ashmite. They take you into this large marble hall, covered in gold leafing all over. There are tables of just food and drink everywhere. The place is crowded and it erupts with this grandiose noise as you enter. The Luxodon points to the top table and says, "Please sit next to your representative. We will feast throughout the night." And he walks that way.
I'm gonna go ahead and plot my posterior next to the human voice.
And he turns to you and begins a conversation of congratulations. Done a fantastic job.
Good. I don't remember most of it. Did I do good?
You have. You've done excellent. And you see a very old man start approaching the table, and you instantly recognize him as the chieftain of your tribe from Vlies. And he puts a hand out and says, "Flint, I knew you would be successful."
Great, because I wasn't sure.
Congratulations. Come home sometime, and we will hunt again.
Shall. Man, Geo can't pull that little plow all by herself.
The rest of you, what are y'all doing?
So, sit down and eat.
Okay.
Do I not see my dad or anybody?
You do. You see your dad at the table, and there is a seat next to him, open. And he sees
I'm gonna
you,
go approach him.
and he, "Ah, son! What a marvelous job you've done representing the Biggorath."
Very much appreciated, Father, but I represent myself.
Oh, yes. And I'm still curious as to who sponsored you. But you may sit next to me. And through these festivities, I will bring you drink. Perhaps women?
Oh, very well.
So you sit next to him?
Yeah.
And he motions for one of the waiters, and he looks at you. "You've done well, son, killing that scumbag brother of yours."
You see, Pa, I was always worthy. But see, it's you who aren't worthy. You
Perhaps.
sold me. It's been 20 years.
Your brother sold.
And you being wealthy enough to know and having knowledge of it didn't do anything.
Well, let's bygones be bygones. You sit as a champion just as I did many years ago.
The tribe is yours. I will go my own way.
Oh. Steadfast as always, son. Come, let us drink.
To something we can agree on.
And I hold up my pint and we toast.
Okay. And you begin drinking. Tick and Draxus, you head over to the Luxodon. Tick.
Yep.
What are you doing? Give me a perception check.
Okay.
So you don't see it coming, but all of a sudden you are put into a stranglehold, and you hear a very, very familiar voice behind you, the voice of your father. You fucking cunt! I knew you could do it! And he's choking you out.
Croc, you fucking.
And he releases you and then grabs you and embraces you. Oh! Son, I thought you would never come back!
Well, in the words of a very wise teammate of mine. Thanks, Paul.
You fucking cunt! Let's just get a drink!
Don't have to tell me twice.
And then you see her very one-time met slung woman, the owner of the bar, of the oh my god. Oh, the end of the jungle. Sorry.
End of the jungle.
Yep. You see her walk towards you with this huge smile on her face, and she grabs you, picks you up, and kisses you, and just sticks her snake tongue down your throat. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I'd like to know your location.
It's very strange feeling scales rub against your fur and this forked tongue shoot down your throat. I mean, this thing's probably about a foot long, but you maintain your composure. And she sits you down, and she looks at you, and she's like, "I'll lick any hole you got, boy, after all the money you just made me."
Oh god.
And she says, "That bet that you gave me, that silvered arrow, I have won 30,000 gold pieces, enough to retire and live out the rest of my days wherever the fuck I want to. And
well, I'm glad to hear it.
So you'll have to convince the new owner for your drinks for life. 'Cause I sold the fucking place already. But I'll lick your butthole now."
I'll be right back, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, that's good enough for me, because I don't ever plan on coming back here anytime soon.
Oh.
I'm gonna fucking take her and kiss her again, and hopefully she shoves her forked tongue down my throat.
She
again.
does. And your dad's like, "Oh! Getting me around the beers! This'll be interesting!" And you see your brothers and your sisters and your mother come out of the population that's around you, and they all start cheering and screaming profanities at you as they all start to drink. Your whole tribe is there.
We're so proud of you, you fucking piece of shit.
Your whole tribe is there. You were the only Dreer representative this year for the Proving Grounds. And the whole family has come to support you and celebrate in this time. And you begin the festivities on a very hot start and hopefully a hot finish. Bolg is approached by the voice of the Vreed clan. And you see Skinkfart that he speaks to Bolg in the Minotaur speech. And he tells Bolg, "Congratulations, lost child. You have proven yourself better than what you have been made out to be. And I congratulate you. If you wish, I will give you whatever pleasures you desire for tonight."
Oh God.
Anything. You've deserved it. And he claps his hands, and 10
I want all
female
of them.
minotaurs walk out. And the festivities begin. You
Are
guys
there others
drink.
showing?
Huh?
I said, are there others showing?
No. They eat. You guys eat. You drink. You enjoy the celebration that's going on. At some point during the night, you start losing track, but the large Luxodon Draxus, as he continues to just cheer and support you and tell every single person that walks by how proud he is that you are his son, stands up and says, "Tomorrow these young men will join the Polisi, and they will head off to Draghuis and begin a very hopefully successful career protecting the collective." And he raises his glass, and everybody within these halls raises a glass, and he says, "To the collective." Now once everybody repeats it, "To the collective."
A collective.
To the collective.
And they drink. And he says, "We will continue these celebrations throughout the night. Enjoy yourselves, you Jagtar champions. Tomorrow the real work will begin." And he sits back down, and the music erupts again, and the dancing goes. And Skinkfart, as you're sitting there drinking, you feel something slip underneath your leg, and you reach down and you feel a piece of parchment.
What is this?
And you look at it, and it says, "Meet me in the gardens behind the house. Come alone. Do not bring the cow. Make sure you are not followed."
Game of Thrones has taught me anything is you don't plant anything in a garden.
Very well. And then I'm just gonna use my smallness to sneak off.
Give me a stealth check.
Small.
Is it? There it is.
So you sneak your way out. Your father looks at you. "Where are you going, son? The women have just arrived." And you can smell the intoxication coming from his breath.
I really got the beer shits, Dad. Really.
Oh, you better hurry before I get my fingers into all of this.
Oh God.
Oh, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me at all.
So you sneak out of the chambers, not drawing much of attention that you feel upon yourself. You make your way to the garden, and you see the wood elf voice standing there. And he looks towards you and says, and bows respectfully. Says, "Very good, young apprentice."
Now you deliver.
Deliver
The rest of the training, of course.
in due time. You have proven yourself successful and worthy. there is much yet to learn.
But of course, you see, but I'm eager. I'm ready to go.
I have no doubts. And he sits down.
Perhaps a favor. I don't have any money. Think you could clean up my gear? Perhaps.
He sits down on a bench and beckons you to sit next to him. Damn,
That's what I
Tristan. Eat yourself, fool.
So you're giving himself a selfie or what?
I don't know.
No, I was trying to drink my tea.
Yeah, I could tell. So
Yeah.
you're drinking something.
I remember this injustice.
He looks at you, says, "That will be taken care of when you make it to Jagwees. You know what Jagwees is?
No.
It is where the police are stationed. That is your next destination."
What in?
What'd you say?
To what end?
Oh, till you die. But I have an offering since you've been so successful. I am part of a organization called the Silent Hood. No doubt you've never heard of us. Your master is a part of this organization as well. There are others amongst the collective.
This is the elf that I was bought up by, right? Or is this a different guy?
The elf that sponsored you.
Okay,
Has
I'm
been
just
training
making
you.
sure that it's the same guy because he sounds like he's talking to me like I haven't heard some of this backstory.
You haven't.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Proceed.
He's been very, very secretive to you about himself and where he's come from and what he does. The only thing he's been doing is teaching you, and with promises that if you are successful, that he will teach you more.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So he says your master is a part of this organization as well, but I fear he may have been compromised. When you make it to Jagwees, seek out Alethtar. He is one of my own, one of your students in training. Though he is far more skilled than you are at this moment, he will train you and teach you while you are in Jagwees. You must go to him under cover of night. Do not let it be known that the two of you are training and working together. Also,
Well,
when you arrive to Jagwees, you will be given your first assignment as a police, which will be an investigation of a temple in the Bingtong territory.
Ching chong, ching chong.
When you arrive to Bingtong, to this temple, you will be asked to just investigate to see if there is a problem there, and then to return and not encounter the problem.
Now, who is this again? Because I'm taking notes.
Who is what?
I talked to Alatar, seek him in the dark of night, and then what else?
Alatar will teach you, and then he says that whenever you make it to Jagwees, that you will be given an order to go investigate a temple in Bingtong. And he says this temple is apparently filled with corruption. If there is corruption, you are ordered to come back and not fight the corruption. But I need to know where the corruption is coming from. So you will need to have your party investigate further. If you find out that if you find out who is creating this corruption, must not tell anybody. Give the information to Alatar. He will send it to me, and I will handle it from there. Are we understood, young apprentice?
So, Alithar, meet him in the dark, seek him for trading. When I get to Jacques, seek Mishan and Bintar. I'll see corruption that I'm not supposed to engage, then I need to understand where it's coming from, and report back to Alith. Is that correct?
Yes. There is a code amongst us within the hoods. The silent hoods. This is the signal that you are a part of the organization. You can say it in any known language and we will understand. The code word is Hood Among Us.
Okay.
When you give that code, whoever you are speaking with, if they are part of the organization, will understand, and then will try to send you a message or secretly try to meet with you. You must be very cautious and quiet about this organization. If it becomes known that you are a part of this organization, you out yourself, be hunted. Perhaps even by me.
I understand.
Very well. You will gain more the more you listen and learn. Now head back. Act like nothing has happened. Enjoy the evening. We'll speak again at a later point.
Thank you, Master.
Bows, and he walks into the shadow and just disappears. You make your way back to the celebration, or do you stay there for a moment?
No, I do what he says.
Okay. You make your way back into the celebration, and the singing and the crowd is going crazy still. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Just people are just partying it up. Each one of you have your own festivities that night with your family, your friends, new lovers, or perhaps bot lovers. You enjoy the evening as you would. About noon the next day, you are woken by servants from the house of the voice. They wake you and say, please get your stuff ready. You depart in 2 hours. Please head to dock 7 on the map. There.
I'm gonna go see the water lady. Probably.
They say you will be departing in an hour. Please prepare yourselves to leave. Do not worry about cleaning your gear or anything else. That will be taken care of when you get to Jacques. Yep, y'all just jump up and go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure,
we're ready.
why not?
We do it.
All right. So y'all get ready for the day. Start making your way toward the docks. There's not a lot of crowds out today.
I'm just gonna go ahead and. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna go ahead and leave that skull and eyes. I assume I'm still carrying just on the bed because I don't know what else to do with them.
Okay. You make your way through a very non-crowded Tikal. Seems like the celebration has completely wiped out the populace. People are drunk, laying in the streets, passed out, probably surrounded by a pool of their own vomit and piss. And it seems like the whole city partied hard. You make your way to the Shop of Wonders, Draxus, and you see a sign on the door that says "Closed for Festival."
I'm going to knock because I'm trying to get that fucking sword.
So you
Ask if you can speak to their manager.
knock on the door, and you don't hear any movement behind it.
Is it unlocked?
You try the handle, and it is locked.
Fuck. Is there a back door?
You search around the perimeter of the building. You do not see any other exits or entrances. There's no windows. I mean, it's a pretty strange building. It seems like there's only the one door.
Alright, I guess I'll try one more time on the door. Like, beat on it like motherfucking police.
Boom, boom, boom. As you sit there, about 5 minutes later, you hear a click, and the door opens, and you see a very red-eyed Genasi woman staring at you. Yes?
I won, baby.
Who are you? And you quickly realize that this is not the owner that you saw. This is a different female Genasi.
Oh, she gets down like that.
Do you need something? We're closed right now.
Where's the other lady at?
She is not feeling well. Perhaps you should come by tomorrow.
I can't. It's urgent.
What
I'm
is
leaving the hour.
what is it that you need?
A sword.
We are closed. If you wish, you can write down your order and tell us where you will be going, and we will contact you.
I can't.
You can't write?
Lady, I need the sword right now.
We are not open. She is incapacitated. Cannot perform her magics in this state.
This fucking.
They're Jewing you out of a sword.
I know, these fucking Jews. Alright, I guess I'll let her know where I'm going.
Oh, you're one of the champions. I will make sure that when she is conscious that she will get contact.
Let her know I still got the slipper.
Okay.
XOXO. Right on the bottom of the note.
And she closes the door and she locks it. So the five of you make it to the docks. You see a very large ship that kind of looks like one of those Mississippi ferries, right? Big, two large wheels on the side, two decks, but the bottom deck is covered in armored plating. You see several soldiers in these all black outfits, black leather armor, leggings. They're running about, tying ropes, moving in boxes or luggage, and you see the large Luxodon standing there along with the human and the tabaxi voices. And he says, "Good morning!" And a few of you who drank all night, your head starts ringing at the sound of his voice. "Welcome! We head to Jagwees! Come aboard! Your rooms are prepared. I'm sure you all wish to sleep for the rest of today."
Oh, I could use some sleep. Go ahead and climb my way on board.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'm on my way.
All right behind.
So you all get on this boat. Within the hour, it heads off along the coast and then makes a sudden turn the river, heading towards Jagwees.
Jacques.
And that is where we will leave off today.
Nice.
All right. False em-
Stupid whore can't get my sword.
Stupid whore, you make me look bad. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Congratulations, champions!
Hell yeah.
You guys are some of the most
I'm
talkative
a champion.
group tonight.
I know, right?
I am
Hey, I was very talkative while describing my kills.
Poinked all the losers, 'cause I am the champ. The
Jacob, did you
world-
enjoy my describing of my kills?
I guess.
That housing staff, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
They're gonna find some fucked up shit on my bed.
Yeah.
Well, I had fun, guys, but I
Yeah,
am
it's fun.
to bed.
Same.
I will talk to you guys later.
See you
See
guys
ya.
next week.
Is this
Be
it?
nice.